Greetings, friends. Jason here for AxodysFC. International break is over. We had our first game in a while. Spurs triumphed, but an interesting game. Once again, slow start. The forward lineup, we went with Werner and Kulusevski with Sonny in the middle. That was fine with me. But what we saw in the first half was Kulusevski kind of dropping inside too much, not playing that right wing like Ange wants, really. And he doesn't have the speed that our, Johnson or Werner have. That's kind of required in the way Ange ball tends to function. So, anyway, yeah, he didn't have the best half, and in fact, his terrible pass across that got intercepted basically led to the breakaway and the score for Luton Town. That was bizarre and frustrating because he did actually have some good chance creation after that. And actually speaking of, I don't recall a recent sequence where Son hit both posts. Then we had two more chances and didn't put it away at point blank. But I was really happy with Timo Werner's play. He works hard. He generates chances. He had one very close miss, and I liked the confidence he shot that with. I didn't feel like that was a good attempt, and I didn't feel bad about it at all or anything like that. And anyway, most frustrating. I did feel like throughout the game, Romero, he's hanging on to the ball too long. He's like, he did have one really great line-breaking pass that we didn't capitalize on, but he's hanging on to the ball too long. It's totally disrupting our flow. He needs to be moving the ball, not hanging on to it and looking for that opening to, we're so much better when we're moving the ball, having good flow, moving it around. Nobody's dominating it unless, they're breaking the lines with, some kind of dribble carry situation. That's fine. But if it's just one guy standing, surveying the field, looking for that perfect scenario, that's so easy for defenses to deal with. But beyond that, overall, it was, disappointing how that first half went. Second half, Ange brought in Kulusevski, or took out Kulusevski, brought in Brennan Johnson, and instantly things started heating up. Johnson's looking really good on that right wing these days. And anyway, the equalizer own goal, to Timo, between the two of them, they're really linking up well. It's awesome to see. I think it points towards the kind of players that we're going to look to get for. I think the writing's on the wall. Kulusevski's, as much as I love him as a player, his future is not on the wing anymore if he's going to stay at Tottenham. And needs another, wingers like Rafinha. And actually, I do feel like Son's future is at the 9 spot still. I don't feel like he has been, even though he's fast, certainly, I don't feel like he's been as dangerous on on the wing as Werner and Johnson have been. They just have a little bit more, a little more in that spot than he does at this juncture, and that's fine because he's great in the middle. Beyond that, so we're linked to guys like Rafinha, and anyway, I'm sure we're going to add someone on the wings because we need at least one more speedy winger. I would be shocked and appalled if we don't sign Timo Werner. He does exactly what we're looking for, and I think he's just going to get better and better as his confidence builds. And I think we're also still linked with Jimenez as a potential 9, and if we don't have to spend too much, break the bank for him, I think that would be great too, because and also potentially maybe Richarlison would be somebody we would move on if there's interest from the right parties like Saudi Arabia or whatever. Remains to be seen. But overall, Porro had some good chances, although he did have one over the bar shot that was frustrating. But I thought Udogie was a little bit better than he's been recently, so that was good. Rado Dragusin, I think, was a little bit better than he was in the first game, I want to say. But again, Romero's frustrating me with his hanging on to the ball a little bit too long rather than getting in the flow. Other players-wise, I feel like Bentancur was pretty good when he came on, and Sarr was decent and making some good runs to the box. Madison, I'm still waiting for him to get back to his early season form, and that's just part of injuries and coming, getting back to where you were. It's a process. So anyway, hopefully we can have a faster start in our next matchup, because I'm getting tired of these slow first halves and other teams scoring on us. But overall, encouraging game. Disappointing to see that Villa had no problem with Wolves, of course. Wolves is our bogey team, not theirs. No, actually, they had been theirs, I think, recently. It's the funny thing. But, that was I watched basically all of it, and felt like it was all Villa. So we're back into 5th. They're back into 4th. And, big game tomorrow for City and Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal is playing better, and City will be missing Walker and Stone, I think. So, I feel like Arsenal's favored in that. I think, we'll see what happens. But, anyway, good to have that one in the books. Good to be back in action, and, talking Spurs again. So, as always, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these. And remember, to dare is to do.